So, fun fact, my last name is not Blackberry. In fact, I'm willing to bet there are people watching this right now who are like, what? No, my last name is not Blackberry, it's Blackery. However, there once was a time I was sponsored by Blackberry. Emma Blackery doing a partnership with Blackberry. The irony was not lost on me. And if you don't believe me, I have proof. In fact, I am one of those sentimental people that has kept an embarrassing record of pretty much every time I was in a magazine or newspaper. And before any of you get all like, oh, how arrogant of you, you should be proud of your achievements, okay? I've done a lot of things in my 33 years, a weird amount of stuff, and there's nothing wrong with keeping track of your successes. Or weird things. So in this video, I'm going to show you a small amount of the magazines and newspapers that I've been in for various reasons. If you'd like a part 2, let me know, because this is not going to be all of it. If you want to see a real-time reaction to me rediscovering all of these, I actually went through all of them on a live stream over on my Twitch. You can watch the whole video over on there. I'm live every Tuesday and every Friday from 7 PM until 10 PM. Go and follow me. The link is right there. And now, without further ado, I'm going to show you a few of the magazines I've been in. And if I show you this, you might be able to see why it's not one video. The first magazine I have on top of this pile is from when I was in Rock Sound with, you know what? Some people become controversial, and that's life. And this was March 2015. Emma Blackery, comedian? Check. YouTuber? Check. Musician? Check. Look at little baby me! So this magazine came out exactly 10 years ago. Look at that. Look at baby me. How pasty was I? Life comes at you fast, kids, okay? So make the most of it. I was 23 years old. I didn't always come across very well, okay? Your track Perfect broke into the iTunes Rock Top 10 at the end of last year. What's the message behind it? I don't have a problem with people writing about ex-boyfriends or anything like that, but a lot of pop music just doesn't have that much meaning. What an asshole. I was in a position where I could make people feel better about themselves, which a lot of people don't do. Alright, fucking hell. So many people that watch me are young, they're insecure, they're growing up and going through puberty, they're getting bullied. Sorry if I was talking about you. A lot of people watch me, they're insecure. Saying that, I'm by no means someone who's cracked it. I don't know everything about being confident. Pretty sure you did. Next up, we have the one time that I was in Wired magazine, of all things. And this is the... that's right, I was in the Elon Musk issue of Wired magazine. Because my life is weird. The channel hopping YouTuber. You're gonna find a lot of these are very passive aggressive. So many newspapers and magazines that I did, there was always like a little weird dig, because back in the day, physical media felt very threatened by social media. And you know what happened to most of the traditional media that shat on YouTubers? They fucked it. To be fair, it's not really that interesting of an interview, so I'm not going to read too much of it. Before long, Blackery from Basildon, Essex became better known for her quirky skits and confessional videos. Then, in the summer 2013, she introduced music to her channel. Blah, 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 blah. I would love to be seen as a musician, not a YouTuber. I'm a musician who creates YouTube videos. Very profound. A round of applause. That was 2018. Life comes at you fast, kids. Now, one that I really do want to show you. This is Shout magazine. Now, this was aimed at teenagers and it was very YouTube-centric. This was May 2018. So this was 3 months before I met my now fiance. So the topic of my new single, Isn't It Funny, which is out now. Please go and stream it. Thank you. It's about the fact that even before I met my now fiance, Davey, the love of my life, there have been so many times that the universe has clearly tried to put us together and fail. We've been in the same places at the same time many times over many years that we didn't know each other. And the only way I can take it is that the universe was trying to put us together and then got so fed up with us fucking it up that it just went, right, that's it. Work together. And it's always very, very peculiar to me when new examples come up where the universe was trying to put us together. By the way, you really should stream my new single. It's like my favorite song I've ever done. And I only found this on my live stream the other day. So here's me in Shout magazine, dishing the dirt. After listening to Emma Blackery's catchy new tune Dirt on repeat, we couldn't wait to get the lowdown on the lyrics. So it's just a really small feature, okay? But on the same page, right? So this is the whole page. So you got me and a little duo, a little band called ODL. Davey was managing ODL. He was their manager. This is a few months before we met. What are the odds of the one band Davey was actually managing being right next to me in this magazine on the same page? And that's the only thing on this page, just a few months before we met. When I saw this the other day, I ran into the room Davey was in and we both kind of freaked out. How, it's so odd. Of all the pages, of all the magazines in the world, you had to be on the same one. Just a few months before we met. Isn't it funny? Next up, I've been in a lot of issues of Kerrang. I think I started being in Kerrang around like 2015, 2016, and it ended very quickly after I released Magnetized. It's a fickle old world. the rock scene, but this was a very, very peculiar interview that they did with me because they really liked the Sucks For You era. The manager I was working with at the time had kind of an in with Kerrang magazine, so there was kind of a lot of stuff around Sucks For You. And then I decided to do like an acoustic country-esque kind of EP, and yeah, this was their attempt at trying to pretend that they still liked me. Back in Blackery. Welcome back, Emma. We've missed you. What's that? You've brought with you a new sound? Different. ... All right. We're digging the EP, Emma, even if it is a bit pop. Is that a natural transition from your pop-punk style? Are you afraid that your fans might not like this change in sound? Ultimately, it wasn't like a terrible interview, and it's still like half a page. But I always find that one quite funny. It's like, oh, why are you doing that? This is Kerrang from 2015, and I got a full page spread. Here comes the YouTube revolution. They photoshopped in a laptop being smashed, but they did make me hold the Les Paul, which is extremely heavy. So that look of pain on my face was actually real. They made me swing it a few times and it really hurt. A new wave of bedroom rock stars are breaking out of YouTube and into our venues. Kerrang invests the rock and roll invasion. I told you, there's so much like skepticism and disdain laced into any interviews where people refer to me as a YouTuber. It's quite funny. Rock's next superstars might not even need to play a show to reach an audience. For them, making it could be as easy as uploading a video to YouTube, because it's really simple to just make it on social media, right? How did you get started? Do you make money? What's your music like? Wow, this one's quite funny. This is a magazine called Happy Full, and it was a mental health magazine. And I think this was around the time I was promoting my book, Feel Good 101, because I wrote an advice book about growing up and knowing the world at 25 years old. I'm not dissing on the book, by the way. I'm not saying it's a bad book. It is quite funny imagining me writing a book at 25 like I knew the world. But I think this is me at my most pretentious, and it makes me giggle every time. Battling the dragon. Taming the bear. I'm certainly not going to read any of this because I don't want to like trigger anyone, but it's about depression and anxiety. But I will quote this. We read that you personify your mental illness as a coping mechanism. Can you tell us more? This is me. Anxiety is like a roaring dragon, but depression is a limping bear. At its worst, this dragon would come out of nowhere. I'd be trying to get to sleep and this dragon would come through and burn everything. Every feeling of pride and accomplishment from the day would be gone because all I could do was panic. Right now, this dragon is sleeping, and I don't know when or if it's going to wake up again. Okay? And with a hurt bear, I view it like that so I can feel sorry for it. You know how when you're at school and being bullied, adults will say they're only doing it because they've got a bad life and they're struggling. When you start seeing depression as something not ferocious and scary, but as something else that's suffering, it's easier to deal with. What the fuck does that mean? But yeah, that's what I said. Buy my fucking self-help books. You'll hear a lot more profound snippets like that. And finally, to cap this video off, I'm going to take another snippet from another Kerrang magazine. This one is February 2015, and it's from a feature called Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay. Safeguarding and shaping rock's future. She's rewritten the rules on how to make it in music and gone from her bedroom to stages around the country quicker than you can click skip ad on her YouTube videos. Emma explains how you can follow in her footsteps. Now pay attention to this. There's some good advice for you here. Number 1, don't be afraid to take risks. When I started, I was a waitress and not making that much money at all. So I got a credit card and bought a camera on it, which was a risk in the hope it would somehow work out. It was really nerve-wracking uploading my first music video for Go The Distance. I didn't know how it was going to go down, but it paid off in the end. You have to take risks, otherwise you'll never try things. I mean, it's true, but weird. Number 2, do what you enjoy. I'd rather do what I want when I want for less success than be successful in something I don't like. It sounds cheesy, but that's very important. Otherwise, you won't want to get up in the morning. Please take it from the YouTuber. Please just quit your jobs and, you know, just gallivant around on the internet. 3, join bands in your local area. Don't do that. I don't know why I'd say that. Before I started my YouTube, I played in bands with people that lived nearby. I got experience songwriting and collaborating with other people. And even though it didn't work out, it actually helped me realize I'm better off by myself. Actually, do take that advice. That's hilarious. Collaborate with other people. You'll soon realize people suck. Number 4, ignore the trolls. I was not ignoring the trolls during this time in my life. What a hypocrite. I've had my fair share of hate online. It used to really affect me. It was still affecting me, I promise. I'd get upset over one dislike or comment. You need to remember what it is you're trying to do and remain focused on what you started out doing. Don't ever get distracted by all the hate. And finally, number 5, be yourself. Social media is about being yourself, very open and honest. Some people need to be less honest. In the year 2025, some of you need to be less honest. You have to bring something new to the table. You have to be different. People need to think there's no one else like you. I don't have a team of people having meetings or anything. I edit everything myself. I don't use any other editors or have someone else filming, really. And I've done well on my own, I think. You know, there was a time on the internet where people used to call me annoying. And it was the one comment that I used to really hate getting, because if someone just said they didn't find me funny, I could kind of understand that. But it was like the go-to insult that used to get to me. Oh, I don't like Emma Blackery, she's really annoying. And whenever I saw like an indirect tweet or a comment that just said that, I would go after that fucker. And I'd say, why do you find me annoying? What is it? Tell me, what do you find annoying? That's annoying. I was doing so much. I was wasting so much time and I was being such an arse. I did forget to show you the thing that I started out the video with, so I'll show you that really quickly. One of my first ever sponsorships in 2013, I think it was for Blackberry. They were doing this campaign called Level Up, and they were working with YouTubers to prove that Blackberry could help fund people like their dreams and inspire them and things like that. And I remember they helped me put on a show in the Half Moon in Putney in 2013. They organised a session band, a rehearsal, and then after that one rehearsal, I played like a handful of songs. There's still footage online from it. But the only press thing that came from it was this. Emma is a young music blogger who, thanks to Blackberry Level Up, had the opportunity to perform her single with a live band. A year ago, I started a YouTube channel where I put up videos about my life, and amazingly, a lot of people started to watch it. My big passion is music, and earlier this year, I released my first single, Go the Distance. When I got involved with the Blackberry Level Up project, I had the chance to put on a free concert for my fans, where I played my music with a full live band for the first time. It was a brilliant experience, and inspired me to take my music even further. I didn't. I was always gonna do that, but you know. Level Up has also given me the opportunity to have my own column in Heat magazine, and here it is. So here are the tracks I'm loving this week. What an opportunity! And if you wanted to see how dated this little cutout is, these are the 4 songs that I was loving this week. Number 4, Ain't It Fun by Paramore, which had just come out. This album is fantastic, start to finish. Put it on at full volume. Salvation by Gabrielle Aplin. Gabrielle started her career on YouTube. I've been watching her for years. This is a beautiful song about love. Number 2, Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus, which had just come out. Despite what people might think of the video or her antics, this song is fantastic. What does that even mean? And number 1, This Is Gospel by Panic at the Disco. Brendan Urie's voice on this track is incredible. Check out the video too. Thank you, Emma, for that wonderful music review. So there you go. If you'd like to see some more, then let me know. I can make another video, or if you can't wait that long, go and watch the live stream. Go and watch the VOD. It's over on my Twitch channel. And tune in, for fuck's sake. It's really good. I love doing it. I'm loving live streaming. I remember there was a time where I said I was never gonna live stream. I was never gonna join Twitch. In fact, I made a video about it. It's called Scared of Twitch. And I'm thinking of doing a reaction to it. But I don't regret my decision at all. I'm on there twice a week. And I look forward to it. I've been doing it twice a week for like nearly 6 months, which is a long commitment for me. I don't usually do things for more than like 2 weeks. Even if you don't usually watch live streams, just come along, check it out. I always respond to everyone in chat, whether you're a subscriber over there or not, and I've got to know so many of you, and it's just been a wonderful experience. We play games, sometimes we just hang out, and it's a lot of fun. So give it a try. Try something new. All right, I'll see you over there. Catch you later.